I don't even know how to begin with this story because we've just got so much going on with the Elon Musk nuclear bomb on Twitter. So as many of you may have heard, Elon Musk this morning announces he wants a full buyout, 100% of the platform at $54.20. Full disclosure, I own 22 shares of the company, not a whole lot. I would like to see Elon Musk fix it. And if that means being bought out and getting rid of all the shares, I'm fine with that. Elon Musk is right about a lot of the problems. The top 10 users, barely any of them tweet anymore. Several haven't even tweeted this year. But something strange is happening. Even though $54.20 is above market rate, it's a premium on the rate of the value of the shares. And even though Elon Musk is saying if he can't affect positive change, he might actually sell off his shares, which would be detrimental to the company, these powerful interests don't want to sell. I wonder why that is. So here's the first story we have in this, because what we're seeing is Elon Musk expose what appears to be some kind of shady dealings. Cameron Winklevoss says, Twitter is considering a poison pill to thwart Elon Musk's offer. They would rather self-immolate than give up their censorship programs. This shows you how deeply committed they are to Orwellian control of the narratives and global discourse. Scary.
It's a win-win.
Elon Musk responds, if the current Twitter board takes actions contrary to the shareholder interests, they would be breaching their fiduciary duty. The liability they would thereby assume would be titanic in scale.
What a freaking stud.
It's just great. The thing that's most inspiring about this is, generally speaking, mo money, mo problems, right? Though generally speaking, we were talking about this a little earlier, as people get money and get and influence and power, they get timid. They get risk averse. And this guy is gambling $41 billion on a really important, politically significant troll.
I think it's more than that, though. You know, he called the Babylon Bee when they got suspended. And the story apparently is he said, did you guys really get suspended over this joke? They said yes. And he goes, I might have to buy Twitter.
Well, also,
I think,
wow.
I mean, sorry, just Elon Musk has got, I'll put it this way. He's got $280 billion towards his net worth. If you had $280 and someone was like, hey, this really important thing is $50, you know, you might be like, yeah, it's $50, it's a lot. But, you know, for him.
Well, it's even better than that, because it's not as though it has no value. So he buys it for $50, which he's not going to have to do. I think his actual plan is offer them $50. They're going to say no. He sells off his 9.2%. He crashes the price of their stocks. Now he comes in and buys it for $20, takes it private, fixes it, relists it on the New York Stock Exchange 18 months later, doubles his money. So he gets to both do the greatest probably social good for free speech that anyone's done in our lifetime, and probably double his cash on the whole affair.
Yeah.
Well, and I also want to say, when Twitter is threatening to self-immolate and destroy their company, we have to take that seriously, because we've seen them do it before. Like, we know they're capable of it.
Twitter?
Yeah, of just completely destroying any value within their own company.
My understanding is that before 2016, Twitter was losing users. They had changed their metric for how they calculated users from there's something like daily active to monthly active, so that, you know, because the average person was using the platform less, they said, okay, well, if they use it once in the month, then... But it's been a while, so you got to fact check me on that one, because I haven't been tracking that as much. But when I see this idea that Twitter would self-immolate, I'm like, yeah, because I think the real issue for these investors is power, political power. It's more valuable than cash.
Well, and it is political. That's the word we have to use. We always make fun of this sort of build your own Twitter, build your own Google. No, they're ensconced in power. There was a time at the beginning of social media when there was competition. We're way past that. They've exploited legal liability protections. They've teamed up with the government, and they've defrauded their users. So we're stuck with these guys. So now there's this third option, which is don't build your own Twitter, just buy your own Twitter. And when we talk about political power, we usually think about the government. We live in a republic. In a republic, you govern yourself with speech. You engage in speech in the public square. If some bozo in Silicon Valley is controlling all the speech in the republic and censoring very important people in that republic, you don't have free speech, you don't have a republic. It's the most important thing for our form of government in years.